Exclamation, everybody, and welcome to Offworld Trading Company. Now, I admit, I have been procrastinating on this game for a long time. I've intended to make a side quest video of this for many moons, and I've been holding off because it's still pretty early, and also because it's pretty deep as far as requiring your brain, sort of, in many ways, and it does have a lot of tutorials and stuff around it. But if this is I like to call this the economic cousin of Soul Zero. If Soul Zero is a real-time strategy game, this too is also a real-time strategy game, but where Soul Zero is looking at, say, building a colony up and getting the first 100 colonists on Mars, this one is more about corporate espionage and manipulating markets and resource gathering in terms of trying to beat your opponents by buying them out. So this is the economic cousin to that, as I said. It is by Mohawk Games and published by Stardock Entertainment. It is in early access on Steam. It has been in early access for quite some time. We're at 0.7 version right now, beta 7 as they're calling it. And there's a couple different modes here. You can see there's a multiplayer mode, which I will not dig into. It actually briefly flashed up a little bit earlier that there was a session available, but I'm just not going to do multiplayer right now. I'm going to stick to single player. And there's various things here. There's a skirmish mode, there's daily challenges, which I have not dug into yet, so I don't know what that entails. There's also the tutorials. As you can see, I've done 2 of the tutorials. These are pretty long tutorials. They're basically skirmish modes that are sort of one-offs where you can just kind of go in and just learn how things are working. They don't necessarily guide you through things. It just kind of just throws you in there and says, like, here's a nice little sandbox for you to play in, and here's just do this as sort of a way to figure out how things work. You can see I've done the win as expansive. Expansive is, these are different types of headquarters. Expansive is the one type. Robotic was another one. I actually started this tutorial and then I stopped halfway through because I kind of get the gist of it. But basically, expansive is your normal sort of headquarters where you've got humans on there, and you need to gather water and other, oxygen and other resources. Whereas robotic is basically, they're just robots and they operate on power. So you need power. You don't need water and oxygen to survive or anything like that. It sort of changes the dynamic of what you need to do. I have not even tried scavenger or scientific yet. I might have tried scavenger earlier on. That might have been the only thing they had, but if I did, I don't remember it. And these are, this introduces auctions and stuff. There's another tutorial here for scientific. Like I said, have not dug into those. These are pretty long and pretty expansive, but I think I have a little bit of the gist, at least, of the skirmish mode, which is what we're going to do. There is a campaign, and I just briefly beforehand dug into here, and my mind is just turned to mush, so I can't really, I'm not going to focus on the campaign in this video because it's just not, I don't understand it quite yet. But you can see there's vastly different, and I'll show you when we get into skirmish how vastly different this is. But basically in the campaign, you select whatever difficulty you want, and there's plenty of different difficulties here to choose from. And then you can choose what CEO you want. And this tells you what you start out with. Like, I'll start out with cheaper patents. Like, I'll start out with somebody in the patent office. I'll start out with 2 solar panel engineers, 1 ice condenser engineer, 1 metal mine engineer, so on and so forth. Now you're saying to yourself, what the heck does all that mean? Well, I kind of know what that means, and I kind of don't. And we'll see. Let's just pick this guy for a second. And we'll read this. Welcome to the campaign. The campaign is a special single-player mode of Offworld Trading Company, which provides an overarching goal to be achieved over multiple missions to be the last corporation standing on Mars. The player controls one of 8 corporations, which over the course of multiple missions will increase their income by investing in Martian colonies, hire more labor to improve productivity and raise their stock price to position themselves for victory. Unlike the regular game, all buildings are not available by default. That's the biggie right here. This is the one I don't quite understand yet. Instead, each corporation needs at least one worker to unlock each building. For example, water pumps are unlocked with water pump engineers, pleasure domes are unlocked with pleasure dome managers, off-world markets are unlocked with off-world market astronauts, and so on. If more than one worker of a specific type is hired, the building's performance increases. Each engineer increases it by 25%. Please note that all buildings start off with a negative 50% penalty compared to the base game. Extra workers for the advanced buildings allow the player to build multiples of that building, unless a player with 2 off-world market astronauts could build 2 off-world markets. That's the part I don't quite understand yet. Like, I do have a labor pool here. I've got some funds. Like, I could buy some stuff, but I don't know what really to buy necessarily. And it's like, if I look at the pleasure dome here, if I click on it, if I get one engineer, I just unlock it. An additional gives me plus 25% revenue. I can shift click, and that's just for 1 week, and this is the first round. Each round is 1 week here. If I shift click, I can hire them permanently, which costs another $450,000 on top of this normal thing. And that would give them for every round. So I haven't quite understood that yet. And here's all the guys I do already have, as far as, I guess these are the buildings I can make because I have people to man them. And then we can select which area we want to go to. I'll just select one at random here. And here's all the different corporations we're up against in our stock prices. So if I just start the mission really quickly here, it gives me a little bit more explanation. And the colony, let's see, campaign missions work significantly different from regular skirmishes. First, the stock market is closed, so the different corporations are not trying to buy stock in each other. Instead, campaign missions last 7 days, and the corporations are competing to invest in the colony, which can be found in the middle of the map. The colony is composed of a set of modules in the middle of the map, which determine how big the colony's population can grow and whether there are enough jobs to attract new colonists. The colony will grow as long as the population is less than both the housing and jobs available. Each module purchased by a corporation provides 1 share of the colony stock for it. The corporation with the most colony stock at the end of the mission will receive the bonus perk. Also, the colony adds to the income of all corporations relative to its final population and the number of shares of colony stock owned. Those 3 paragraphs there, that's a lot to take in, but basically, if I'm reading it right, and I'm probably not, it means that if I put my scavenger down here, which uses the black market more frequently, this is a different headquarter type. If I put that down somewhere, this is the main base in the middle that we're all trying to pump up. And I put this guy down, I gotta just manage this base like I normally would, but I gotta get resources and stuff. And then as we're going, I have to build like habitats and workshops and offices and stuff in the main area. And the more I do that, the more shares I get in the main base, the more likely I am to win the game. It's very strange, and I haven't quite wrapped my head around it yet. So we're not going to do this right now. Instead, I'm going to take the easy way out. And I don't want to exit the game entirely. I just want to exit this game. There we go. Instead, I'm going to do a skirmish. I don't even know what the daily challenge is yet. I have a feeling I'm not going to do very good at that. But we're going to do a skirmish instead. And I'm just going to give myself the assistant difficulty. We'll do a medium map size, random map type. We'll do 3 AI players. That's fine. You can have up to 7 players, I think, in the game. So, yeah, up to 7. Up to 7 AIs. I think it's 8 players altogether. So 7 players beside yourself. And I think that's the same in the multiplayer. You can have up to 7, I think. And of course, you can also team up if you want to. Like if I wanted to team up with one of the AI players, I could do that. But I think it'll be every man for himself for this one. So let us play. All right. So you start out in the scanning mode here, where I'm kind of looking around for a good place to put my base and also resources. And the good place to put my base. The good place. Right. Just shush. Okay, let's do this. There we go. All right.
Scientific colony founded. Low levels of carbon found.
All right. So basically, I'm looking for all the resources. I'm looking for a good place to put this. put this colony, and then I gotta figure out what colony I want to put down. I'm probably going to put the expansive one down because that's the one I have the most knowledge of. And you can see the AI has already established a colony there. They found a place for themselves. What is this? Some more water down here.
Levels of iron found.
And some iron. Alright, I think up here looks like a good place because it's got pretty easy access to a lot of resources. I want to put it somewhere where I can expand, and you can't expand out this way too much. So I just want to make sure I get a good... Is that a geothermal? It doesn't look like it. It would be nice if I found a geothermal source for extra power, but it doesn't look like we have any immediately available. So I'm going to establish my expansive colony. 1 extra claim for each headquarter upgrade. Need 50% less steel for buildings. Units travel 50% faster. And my main base resource is steel. This one, robotic, I mentioned a little bit earlier. Does not require life support. Also, headquarters requires less aluminum electronics instead of glass to upgrade. And units use power instead of fuel. Scavenger can use the black market more frequently. Learns about news events before other headquarter types. And scientific buildings built over resources will use those resources as inputs. When targeted by EMPs and power surges, the effect lasts 50% less time. And we'll get into that in a little bit. Let's take an expansive one. And we'll put him, I guess right here would be good. Do that.
That will be useful.
Permits
Excellent.
approved and cleared, sir, with Alpha 3 team reporting in. We will have the first factories up and running in no time.
High levels of iron found. High levels of water found. Medium levels of carbon found.
All right, that's a bit annoying. I haven't been playing with my headphones on, so I didn't know there was that much talkiness. Let's construct an elemental quarry right here so we can get this silicon going before someone else takes it from us. There we go. And then I need to establish a quarry for iron, or a metal mine anyway. So we want to get, as you can see, it draws lines to the nearest resource deposits. So we're going to take this one, I think. Oh, there's a building over there. Okay, that's good. That's where the other one got established. Oh, claim oh, someone already claimed it? Really? Okay. Construct metal mine.
That market is online.
Scientific colony expanded.
Oh, they're taking all my metal mines here. That is not cool. Can I take this even though this other one is adjacent? I don't know if it'll let me. I don't know that it'll let me do that. We do have some carbon here that I wish to procure as well before they take it. Let's see what happens. So this build of the game, I think, is when they have their new UI. Oh, we got a dust storm incoming. All right, that's going to be fun. So the UI has been revamped, and it's quite nice. I like it. So you're probably asking, what the heck is all this stuff on the screen?
Robotic colony expanded.
Okay. Let's go here. So I'm getting debt right now, and it's. I'll see how much I can explain what's going on. Let's pause for a second. Let's just pause for a minute so I can explain what's going on here. So on the left-hand side here is the market, and little graphs that show you what the current price is for the resource here. So this is electronics, this is glass, silicon, chemicals, carbon, steel, iron, aluminum, fuel, oxygen, food, water, and power. This is how much we're consuming or generating. In this case, I'm consuming 0.3 power more than what I am producing, which means I'm buying it from the market at $45 a unit, which is not ideal. Obviously, I want to produce my own power, which I will do shortly. As long as I'm buying things off the market, I'm accumulating debt. When I'm not buying things off the market, I'm paying the debt off, or I can pay it off this way manually, but it will automatically pay it off for you as you generate more resources than what you need. I can also pay this debt off by selling this stuff as I go. And selling this will get me some money, which will then help me to do other things with the colony. Like I said, all these are, and then of course I can buy things that I don't have yet, which becomes useful because I have 5 claims I start out with. I only have 1 claim left because I put 3 things down already. So I think 3, yeah, or 4. I had 4 claims. I don't remember what I started out with. These claims are what allow me to put quarries and other buildings down. You need claims in order to do it. You get claims in this one by upgrading your headquarters, gives you more claims each time you do it. Or you go over to the black market, and if it's available, which does not look like it's available right now, you can sometimes purchase a claim over there, and it will repeatedly go up the more you want to do it. You can sort of weasel your way. You can bribe the local authorities to let you have an additional claim. I don't have the ability to do that right now because there's just not anything here. Now, you can see over in the black market, there's like Filthy Pirates, Magnetic Storm, which resource transports are exceptionally sturdy and stable against all naturally occurring martial phenomenon. Magnetic storms aren't naturally occurring. A storm will cause all transports in its range to crash and spill their resources on the ground, costing their owners a fortune in damages. These are basically all kinds of things you can do to screw other people up. Goon Squad will protect a tile from enemy sabotage. If targeted, you will capture the sabotage for yourself. Right. There is sabotage that can be bought along the way. There is hacking that can be done to try and unseat your other players here, the other AI in this case. This is the other AI I'm up against right now. This guy's got a AAA rating on his bond, which means he is extremely well rated, and he's, the interest rate is very low because he's got a very good rating. As these guys start to lose, or as I start to lose, that bond rating will go down and the interest rate will go up. The interest rate on their debt will go up, and that's when it becomes a whole nother ball game as far as trying to take them over. Now, the ultimate goal of the game is for players to buy out these other corporations. You have to buy the majority. You have to get a majority share of stock, and each one of these little ticks here is a share of stock. Now, I could, if I wanted to, buy shares in my own company. You won't win the game that way, but it does raise the price of your stock and makes you more expensive to buy out. So it's kind of a balancing issue there, right? Or I can just continue to just worry about purchasing these guys and purchasing these stocks, and then whoever eventually gets enough stock, the majority share, you then own that company, and that player is eliminated. So that is the ultimate goal. Down here is our headquarters. I can upgrade it to level 2 once I get the resources to do so. I have enough glass right now. I don't have enough steel and aluminum. I could buy them, as you see right there, for 750 and 6860 and do an upgrade that way, but I don't have that money, which is why it's all in the red there, so I don't wish to do that. And then we've got other things like pleasure domes, which is basically a pure economic boost thing. It just gives you it generates up to $154 when constructed, and it will just keep on generating a ton of money for you, a ton of cash. It just provides a crazy party spot for colonists that rakes in cash. Patent office allows me to corner the market on certain patents, but that requires chemicals to do it, to pay for certain patents, and that will allow me to get more money that way. Engineering laboratory allows me to be more efficient, do upgrades to my various buildings so that they are more efficient at generating steel or fuel, using fuel, so on and so forth. Hacker Array allows me to secretly manipulate the prices of resources on the market, which means I can basically go through and kind of bump up or bump down resources as needed to try to generate some a little bit of chaos that I can cash in on. And ultimately, I can eventually construct an off-world market, which means I can then launch rockets and go sell my wares and collect my stuff from other planets, namely Earth, and other things, and that will allow me to get more money. Obviously, that's the whole thing. This is the quest for more money. This is Spaceballs 2, the quest for more money, is basically what this is. So, without further ado, you'll see these little icons here. These are the buildings that I can construct, and they're linked up with whatever row is here. So, like these are all water producing things. This is all food producing things. This is all oxygen producing buildings, so on and so forth. So you can do that. You can also click on the button down here, which will show you all of them at once if you really want to. Same with the other things, like this is the hacker manipulating of the markets, and this is the research if I had a engineering laboratory, and then this is the this is the patent office stuff, and then this is the launching of rockets, which allow you to launch water in orbit to be sold in the off-world market at outrageous profits. These are all the profits you get out of it, so on and so forth. Alright, I think I did enough explaining. Let's do some playing, and let's see how terrible I am at this. Alright, so I definitely want to produce some more power, and I think wind turbines would be the way to go, because I got this place right here. You want to construct wind turbines around cliffs, because that's where you get the most wind for your buck. And I think, 1.6 there. Oh, everything's higher because of dust storm now. Oh, excellent. Alright, we'll do that. That'll give me even more power because of the dust storm. Just a temporary boon, if you will. Now I'm out of claims now, which is kind of not ideal because I do need. Well, I'm producing enough water for myself right now, but I'm not producing enough fuel. I'm consuming a lot of fuel, so my debt's going to continue going up. But I built that wind turbine. This is looks like somebody's manipulating the market here. I think is what that number means. Otherwise, it just means it's going down. They just expanded to level 2. I should do that at some point, but I don't have steel. I don't have steel production, so I need to buy some steel to do that. Claim.
6,000, 8,000, 9,000,
Yeah.
10,000,
They're auctioning. That's a bit annoying.
16,000, 18.
So the computer is auctioning off a claim for a new
20.
section of Mars. You can have an additional claim added. I don't have 24,000 to throw on it, but I did try to push it up a little bit so that they would lose a bunch of money. What are they doing anyway? She's got a lot of debt, whole lot of debt now, because she went into debt for that auction. I really do need the claim though, but I need money more than anything else right now. Let's see. I could sell off a bunch of carbon because I'm getting a bunch of it, but the market is not ideal for that right now. This guy is doing hydroponic farms already here on top of all this water. I am going to need some of that water eventually. So this is it gets a bit hectic because they're pretty darn good. They're pretty darn good at it, as you can see. And I am not. I am anything but good at it. Although I did have some steel there for a brief moment, which I could have used. Unfortunately, I did not think of it. Yeah, I want to collect some steel. Also, I am losing in fuel here. So there's a lot of craziness going on. Let's see if I can construct this. I need more claims. Right, I forgot. Can I get it by a claim from...
Expansive colony expanded.
I cannot buy a claim from the black market. That kind of sucks. Kinda sucks. Quite a bit there. I could...
Colony expanded.
I don't know. What I need is to build the second tier of headquarters. But I need the money for that, and I don't have the money for that yet. I'm going to have to buy the steel and the aluminum that I need for it. I'm not producing any aluminum. No, I only have 10. Where is the aluminum? Is this is yeah, that's aluminum. Yeah, let's go grab that so I can at least get the aluminum off my list. Oh, I don't have the claims. Right, I forgot. I don't have enough claims to do that, and these guys are all cramping my style here. Really cramping my style. But I have plenty of silicon, so I can start selling this off. So let's do that. Let's shift. Holding shift sells 100 at a time. Patent auction. Yeah, I don't care about that. But I do have enough money to get this upgrade, and that's what I want right now. Excellent. There we go. So now that I've done that, I can grab this metal mine, and we'll put that here. Get the resources that we need. I also need steel. Very much so. So we'll construct a steel mill here. And our power... Whoa! Whoa!
Expanded.
That magnetic storm there. Jeez Louise. Alright, that hurt. That hurt a lot.
Colony expanded.
Alright, so we've got that going for us. I need electrolysis reactor as soon as I can get the steel and the aluminum for it, which we are producing right now. This is my aluminum, right? I just need a steel. The steel mill is producing stuff. Okay, good. So we're getting that. I do need water as well. So I can put that over here, I think. That might help out a bit with some of my debts. Okay, magnetic storms. They're all storming each other. Have fun storming the castle. So this is going fairly well. Our fuel really, I am not producing enough fuel for my needs here, so we're going to need this as soon as I can do it. I do have plenty of silicon though. What do I need for this? Yeah, electrolysis reactor. Let's go here with that. Ah, oh, come on. With those magnetic storms. Jeez, that's a pain in the neck. Alright. But it didn't stop my reactor from being built, so that's fine.
Expanded.
Whatever. Right now we're trying to just survive.
Expanded.
Man, these guys are just expanding at incredible rates here. I am sucking hardcore too, and these guys are just expanding like crazy. It is rather amazing. Okay, so am I producing anything? Yeah, I'm starting to produce stuff there. I need some food though. Hydroponic. For an extra claim. No, I don't want that. I just want to put this hydroponic farm down. Like right here. Will do. Alright, fine. Let's get rid of that. There we go. If I had known the auctions were that annoying, I would have turned them off. Honestly. I just, like I said, I've been playing without the headphones on, so I didn't realize how much sound would be in here that was kind of redundant and annoying. So my apologies on that. Alright, so far so good. We are producing a little bit of food. We're consuming lots of water, which I kind of figured we would, given what we're doing. We've got so much debt though. Holy crap, we have so much debt. Way too much. Is there another water supply that's relatively close by? Yeah, there is one right here. I need more claims though. So that's not going to work. Alright, well we're just going to have to deal with it, I suppose. Am I not generating? I'm starting to generate... No, I'm not generating enough fuel. And there's another magnetic storm. I need more claims. I can't put anything down unless I have claims. This is... I think I picked the wrong kind of headquarters to try to do what I'm doing. That or I'm really too high. The difficulty I might have bumped up a little too much, maybe. Maybe I should have gone with intern difficulty. Because I feel like I'm not really demonstrating the game too well. Other than, here's how you lose the game. This is how you lose, just in case you're wondering. So, can I... well, I'm producing some power now. I'm still consuming a lot of water. It's not... Yeah, oh, I'm consuming a lot of power, too. I could put another... Oh, no, I can't. I don't have any claims. I keep trying to put something down, and I don't have any claims to do it. And I need money to buy the rest of this, because I don't have enough glass. Can I make a glass furnace?
Nuke for sale.
No, I don't have any claims.
Nuclear explosion.
7,000, 8,
Yeah, I don't have enough claims to do. I don't have any claims to do anything right now. So that's my big concern, my big problem.
16,
So I probably shouldn't have gone through
18,
the ones that I did there. Do I have any iron coming in? I think I do.
8,
Somewhere. Yeah, I have this iron
6,
mine here,
40,
I think. So there's that. Yeah. Yeah, there's all that stuff. This guy is... They're just going to town over there. I've been downrated to just an A, my bond rating, so my interest rate is pretty darn... Well, it's going up, is basically what that's telling me. Can I have enough steel and aluminum to do it, but I don't have any damn claims, and there's nothing. I can't buy any claims either, which is what's driving me nuts here. Yeah, I'm sucking bad, and I don't have enough glass to build the next thing. I'd have to buy some, which I don't have the money for. I can't do this either, can I? Yeah, I can, but it's not enough. I don't have enough money to do it. So basically, I have failed royally here. There's no way that I can really succeed at this. I mean, I could try selling some of my own stock. Let's see if that helps a little bit. It gives me 13 grand to work with, which would be just enough to do that.
We have increased our potential production rate.
And there we go. So all I need to do now is construct this glass furnace, and then that should give me the resources for that. I have 5 claims now, so I need to get another solar panel down here, another wind panel. I mean, not solar panel, but another wind turbine. So that'll give me some power. So that'll start to give me some money back, because I can sell the excess power back onto the markets, which will give me a little bit of money, hopefully. And then the glass furnace, let's put that here. Let's get that going for us. And then I will need a chemicals lab as soon as I can do it. As soon as I can do it. 50%. I don't know what the 50% means.
Up for auction. Bidding will begin at...
Coal fusion buildings are powered with water. Yeah, I don't have the money for that.
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. That 50%, I don't know what that was. But there's a big buyout going on the green here. But it looks like no one's going to get the full share. So I think they're okay. Triple B bond rating right now. That's the same as me. because I have so much debt. I have way too much debt. So they're probably going to start buying me out because my stock is really low. I'm the lowest player on the totem pole there. Yeah, so water pump. We can finally do this now, which will help get me some money back, hopefully. And then we need some more food, so I'll do that here, I guess. Even though it's going to consume water, which we just purchased. So I'm going to be back in the negatives again.
Screw with us, and we screw with you.
And yeah, so yeah, I'm really I'm in real trouble here. Real trouble. I can start to sell some of this to give me some money back here. Is there a place that I can put the ice condenser? I guess I can put it here, huh? Because we're on ice. That will help a little bit. And then, oh yeah, fuel. Fuel is what we really need. The electrolysis reactor. Oh, I just used up my last claim. Damn it. Damn it, man. Alright, well that's okay. We should have enough coming in that I can get my next upgrade without having to pay money for it. I just have to pay resources for it. If we make it that far. My debt is way too high right now. Way too high. And a lot of it's because of the fuel. Yeah, I figured as much. Figured my stock would be bought at some point.
Stock is being bought.
Yeah, I think they're getting
For sale. Underground nuclear explosion device for sale.
I think the computer is getting ready to it's getting ready to knock me out of the game, I think, is what's happening here. It's a lot to take in. Let me just say that much. The game is very hectic. This explains why I've been, holy crap, that is so annoying. Can I turn that thing off? Can I turn that audio off?
Your stock is being bought.
Game developers, if you watch this, just don't do that with the auction. Just turn that off. That's annoying as hell. So yeah, I'm probably getting ready to be dead here. But this kind of explains better than I could in words that
Your stock is being bought.
yeah, I got it. All right. That this is.
Your stock is being bought.
Holy crap! Yeah, I can't get my words out. Basically, this game is so hectic. This is why I've been hesitant to play it on camera, because it is really difficult for me to keep track of everything that's going on. But I'm actually making some money here. I'm making 68 bucks from that. I can do another ice. Oh no, I can't. I don't have any claims. Never mind. Yeah, these guys are about ready to cash in on me.
With each new
I can do
citizen,
this.
our domination grows.
And I can get another ice condenser right there. And then
I hate those filthy bandits.
electrolysis reactor right there. Try to help out a little bit. I do need a chemicals lab.
Your stock is being bought.
As soon as I can manage it. This guy has basically bought me out. Yep. That is the game there, my friends. Jeez Louise. It is so freaking hectic. It is very, very hectic. It's hard to keep track of things because a lot of stuff happens at once. You can slow the pace of the game down. There is a slow down button, which I probably should have used a little bit more to my advantage, but it doesn't really, I mean, it slows everything down, including your own people. So it's not like it's giving you any advantage. It's just kind of letting you breathe a little bit. But yeah, you can see I lost by a whole lot, a whole lot there on that skirmish. But I think that gives you a fairly good look, I guess, or maybe not even a good look, just a a decent overview of the skirmish and kind of what this game has in store for you. If you want to buy into it or at least keep it on your radar. And has been Offworld Trading Company. And as I said, it is very hectic. I cannot imagine how it's going to be in multiplayer. Like if I sat down in a multiplayer, like how ridiculous would that be? But it's it is a lot of fun. It's just your mind is like drawn and being pulled in 6 different directions. But there you go. There you have it. Offworld Trading Company. It is on Steam Early Access right now. And you can go take a look at it or put it on your radar, whatever the case may be. This is still a very early build. This is Beta 7. It has been in early access for quite some time, and it will probably continue to be in early access for a while. There's still a lot more to flesh out. There's still some UI stuff that they're working on. Hopefully, I wonder if that audio... yeah, no, you can't really mute... You can mute all the audio if you want, and you can mute the in-game music. Honestly, an option to remove that damn... all those little incidentals, especially with the auction, would be very nice, because that is rather annoying, especially when you're trying to talk over it. But there you go. There you have it. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.